still walk the halls we dreamed in, like you never left at all. Every wall still knows your laughter, every shadow knows my fall. I keep your name in empty spaces where my courage used to be. I don't talk about the missing, but it echoes in me. I feel you in the moments I pretend I'm doing fine. Every step away from loving you feels like I'm losing time. There are echoes in me calling out all the love I couldn't say. I let you go without a sound, but I break and leave it every day. I learned to breathe without your touch, but my heart still disagrees. You're not here, but you're not gone. You're just echoes in me. You're just echoes in me. Love had hands that would reach for you even when you're far away. If truth could heal what silence broke, I'd still have you here today. I don't ask for you to come back or undo what couldn't be. I just live with all the parts of you to stay inside of me. I don't chase the sound of yesterday. I find what I can't change. I just hold on to the quiet, but your memory remains. So one more song without your name, but when I close my eyes to sleep, I hear you breathing softly, and the echoes in me. And the echoes in me. I held your fears like they were mine. Never asked you to be brave. I loved you in the fragile parts you never tried to save. I stayed when leaving would have hurt, less than staying through the worst. I never learned how to protect myself. I only knew I loved first. I feel your absence in my hands, and everything I touch. I gave you more than I had left. Still, it wasn't enough. I loved first, I loved deeper. I loved when it was hard. I saw the cracks and stayed anyway. I gave you all my heart. You learned how to let me go before I even knew how to live with all Watch the dancing in the TV light. It's 3 a.m. and nothing's moving right. I trace the dent you left upon the sheet where the cold air in my body meet. I didn't change the station in the car, cause static sounds a little like you are. A frequency that cuts out in the rain, a ghost that lingers inside of the pain. I know I should be moving on by now, clear the space and wipe the mirror down. But if I clean the fingerprints away, I lose the last proof that you used to stay. So I hold absence like it's a body, like it's flesh and bone. I embrace the silence, so I'm not alone. Yeah, I hold absence. It's heavy, but it's yours to give. It's the only way that we still live. I wrap my arms around the empty air. I close my eyes and pretend you're there. I hold absence. I walked past the coffee shop today, saw a jacket in a shade of gray. For a second, my heart skipped a beat before the truth came crashing on the street. Now I'm jealous of the memory, cause it stays closer than you are to me. It doesn't leave, it doesn't say goodbye. It just stares at me with your hollow eyes. They tell me emptiness is just a void, a vacuum where the love has been destroyed. But they don't feel the weight of what I keep. That's the anchor pulling me to sleep. So I hold absence like it's a body, like it's flesh and bone. I embrace the silence, so I'm not alone. Yeah, I hold absence. It's heavy, but it's yours to give. It's the only way that we still live. I wrap my arms around the empty air. I close my eyes and pretend you're there. I hold absence. If I let go, does the memory fade too black? If I let go, there is no way to get you back. So I'll carry the burden, I'll carry the stone. I'd rather be heavy than be on my own. It's a body like it's flesh and bone. I embrace the silence, so I'm not alone. Yeah, I've said I wanna get heavy, but it's yours to give. It's the only way that we still live. I wrap my arms around the empty air. I close my eyes and pretend you're there. I hold absence. I said your name into the room just to see if it would stay. But the walls don't hold my voice like they did yesterday. I sleep on the edge of quiet where your shadow used to be. Every word I never said still keeps company with me. I thought time would answer back if I just waited here. But I talk to all the silence, and there's no echo in here. There's no echo in here. keep asking for a sign, but there's no echo in here. In here, no echo. Your laughter left the ceiling, your footsteps left the floor. I keep thinking I hear you, then remember you're not yours anymore. I replay all the maybes, like they'll change the end, but the past doesn't answer, and you knock again. I built a world around your sound, thought it would stay near. Now every word just disappears. There's no echo in here. There's no echo in here. No reflection of us now. I say your name out loud, but it doesn't come back around. I'm holding on to silence, like it's all that's left to hear. I stopped waiting for you, and there's no echo in here. If love was ever real, why does it fade this clean? Like we were never anything, like you never needed me. I don't play, I don't scream, I just sit with the truth. Some goodbyes don't make it sound, they just lose you. There's no echo in here, but I'm learning how to stay. In the quiet you left behind, without calling your name. I begged empty walls to bring you back to me. I find my voice again, even if there's no echo in here. One day the room will breathe again, with laughter, pride, and fear. But tonight I let you go. There's no echo in here. Fade out. The calendar says spring, but I'm still frozen through. Flowers outside the window, but none of it gets to you. I pull the blankets tighter, though the room is warm enough. Your absence settled in me like a permanent kind of rub. I smile for the daylight, let it think I'm fine. But when the sun goes down, the chill starts to climb deep beneath the surface where no fire can reach. You left a quiet winter that no season can unteach. I keep waiting for the thaw, but it never comes at all. It's winter in my bones, a cold no coat can cover, no hand can hold. I walk through crowded rooms, but I'm alone, carrying this endless snow. Winter in my bones, where your love used to live, now the wind just blows. I'm lost on every word I don't say. Your name sits on my tongue like a flake that won't melt away. I dance around the memories, careful not to break the ice. But every step reminds me of the warmth I lost twice. People say time will warm me, that seasons always turn, but they don't feel the blizzard. Every time I learn to live without the sunlight that your eyes used to give. You took the summer with you and I forgot how to live. I keep waiting for the spring, but it never reaches in. It's winter in my bones, a cold no coat can cover, no hand can hold. I walk through crowded rooms, but I'm alone, carrying this endless snow. Winter in my bones, where your love used to live, now the wind just blows. I'm learning how to breathe in the freeze, with winter in my bones. Maybe one day the ice will crack, let something softer come rushing back. But tonight I let the cold stay. It's the closest thing to feeling you these days. Winter in my bones, I don't fight the shiver anymore, I just let it go. If this is all that's left of what we knew, then I'll carry the snow. Winter in my bones, quiet and deep, forever home. I'll keep you here when no one else can see. And the winter in my bones, winter in my bones, winter in my bones. Still you. I came back when I shouldn't have. I stood outside your old place, shoes on cracked concrete. The lights were off like you forgot what we used to be. My hand was shaking on the handle like it still belonged to me. But time had changed the silence, and the silence changed me. Every step felt heavier, every breath a war. I wasn't knocking on your heart, just your door. There's dust on your door tonight, like a love that no one comes to save. I trace your name with my fingertips, but it fades away. I thought maybe you'd open it, say you still feel we were before, but all that's left of you and me is dust on your door. Your window held my reflection, but I didn't recognize her eyes. She looked like someone who learned how to smile through goodbyes. I remember all the promises we swore we never break, now they're buried in the quiet, along with my mistakes. I waited longer than I should, counting first on the floor, still hoping for a miracle. And your dust on your door. Cheap metal turns, skin starts to burn. Lessons I learned, point of return. I gave you a ring made of copper and grace. You wanted the gold that I couldn't embrace.
It's just not enough. I'm leaving.
Sorry, I'm poor. Sorry, I'm poor. Nothing but love in the bottom drawer. Your unfaithful love left a scar on my soul. A breakup day story that's taking its toll. The rain in my heart is a river of blue, because everything I had, I gave it to you. Sorry, I'm poor. Sorry, I'm poor. Nothing but love in the bottom drawer. Go chase the glitter. Go chase the shine. Just don't you dare ever try to be mine. You're a beautiful light, inexpensive pride, and I'm just a girl who remembers your name. I'm keeping my heart under lock and under key until someone loves the poor version of me. Sorry, I'm poor. Sorry, I'm poor. Nothing but love in the bottom there. Your side of the mirror still holds your outline. I trace it with my fingertip like smoke in the air. You're gone, but you left half of you behind. I talk to the quiet, it answers in your voice. A whisper that fades before it's complete. Every room feels haunted by the ghost of your choice. To love me, then leave me incomplete. I'm learning to live with the half that remains, but it hurts in ways I can't explain. Half of my ghost still walks these halls. Half of my heart still takes your calls. I'm holding the pieces you left in the dark. A shadow that's missing the rest of its spark. Half of my ghost, half of my soul. You took what you needed and left me unwhole. I'm haunted by echoes that never resolve. Half of my ghost is all I've got. Your laughter still lingers in the corners at night, but it cuts off halfway like a song left on pause. I wear your old promises, they don't fit me right. To lose where you pulled out the cards. I see you in strangers in the curve of a smile. For a second you're silent, then you're gone. I'm tired of chasing what's only half real for miles, while the other half moves on. I tell myself I'm healing, I'm letting you go, but half of me already knows. Half of my ghost still walks these halls. Half of my heart still takes your calls. I'm holding the pieces you left in the dark. A shadow that's missing the rest of its spark. Half of my ghost, half of my soul. You took what you needed and left me unwhole. I'm haunted by echoes that never resolve. Half of my ghost is all I've got. Maybe someday the rest will fade too. The half that still hurts, the half that still loves you. I sweep up the silence, stop listening for steps. Let the ghost finally rest, but tonight I'm still here with the half that you left. Half of my ghost still walks these halls. Half of my heart still waits for your call. I'm tired of holding what's already gone. A love that was only half all along. Half of my ghost, half of my soul. I'm learning to through the blinds. I reach for you, but it's just empty space. The sheets are still wrinkled where you used to lie. Your sun is fading, but I can't erase the mug you left on the nightstand. Has yesterday's coffee gone stone cold? I stare at it like it might speak your name, but it just sits there like the stories we told. I tell myself I'm fine, I'm moving on, but every quiet room feels wrong. Cold coffee, cold bed, echoes of you inside my head. I drink it down, but it don't warm me like the way you used to hold me. Cold coffee, cold bed, half of my heart is already dead. I lie here counting the hours we lost in this cold coffee, cold bed. Play our song on repeat at 3 a.m. The one you said was forever ours. Your voice in the chorus still cuts like glass. Even though you're gone, you're still in my arms. I wear your old hoodie like armor, but it doesn't stop the ache from getting in. I whisper I miss you to the ceiling, knowing you never hear it again. I tell myself I'm healing, I'm letting go, but God, I miss you more than you'll ever know. Cold coffee, cold bed, echoes of you inside my head. I drink it down, but it don't warm me like the way you used to hold me. Cold coffee, cold bed, half of my heart is already dead. I lie here counting the hours we lost in this cold coffee, cold bed. Maybe one day I'll pour it out, throw the sheets away, stop looking around for traces of us in the silence. But tonight I'm still drowning in the quiet. I'm not ready to say goodbye to the ghost of you lying by my side. Cold coffee, cold bed, I still taste you with every breath. It's bitter now, but I keep drinking, hoping somehow you'll come back to me. Cold coffee, cold bed, this empty house is all that's left. I'll stay here counting the hours we lost in this cold coffee, cold bed. Cold coffee, cold bed. I miss you. Cold coffee, cold bed. Come back. I tried to stop the hurt, but it kept finding me. I'm holding on to pieces that don't fit anymore. Every love I gave you left me weaker than before. You said time would heal me like it's something I could plan, but time just keeps reminding me of who I am without your hand. I cover up the cracks with a smile I don't believe. I say I'm doing fine, but you're still bleeding me. I've breaking over you. Your voice lives in my head like a song I can't erase. Every almost and forever still binds inside my veins. I see us in the corners of every crowded room. I leave before the music plays, 'cause it sounds too much like you. I learned how to breathe in silence, how to cry without a sound. But loving you is deeper than any scar I find. I've got a bleeding heart, no bandage, no mercy left to lose. I'm dancing with the shadows in the shape of you. I've tried to be stronger than the damage, try to tell myself it's true, but I've got a bleeding heart, no bandage, and it's still beating for you. And love was a lesson I learned it the hard way. I gave you all my healing, you walked away. I don't need saving, I just need time to stop reopening what you left behind. I got a bleeding heart, no bandage, no miracle inside. I'm standing in the wreckage of our last good night. Maybe someday I'll forgive this, maybe someday I'll move through, but tonight it's a bleeding heart, no bandage, still losing blood for you. I'll survive, I always do. Right now, I'm breathing through. I walk past the hallway every day. Your shoes still sit there side by side, exactly where you left them that last night. Laces loose like you might walk back inside. A thin layer of dust has settled soft on the leather we picked out together. I can't bring myself to move them, afraid the quiet will last forever. The house breathes slower now, every corner holds your shadow somehow. Empty shoes, hallway dust, memories gathering like rust. I trace the shape of where you stood and pretend I'm doing good. Empty shoes, hallway dust, time keeps moving, but I'm stuck, staring at the space you left behind in these empty shoes and holy dust. I still hang your coat on the hook by the door, though the sleeves don't carry your warmth anymore. Sometimes I talk to the silence, tell it how the nights feel endless. I remember your laugh echoing down this hall, how you'd kick off your shoes and call my name. Now the floorboards don't creak the same, and I'm learning how to live with the ache. I keep telling myself I'll be okay. the shoes in a box, close the door, let the hallway finally feel clean. Stop living in what might have been, but tonight I leave them where they are. Proof that you were real, proof of my scars. Empty shoes, hallway dust, I still feel you in every gust of when I move through this empty house. You're gone, but you're still around. Empty shoes, hallway dust, I don't know how to give you up, so I'll stay here a little longer with these empty shoes and hallway dust. Empty shoes, empty shoes. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. Empty shoes, hallway dust. Strand of long hair, golden and bright. It shouldn't be there in the morning light. My hair is dark, hers is gold. The story of betrayal told on the pillow where I lay my head. You brought a stranger to our bed. Unfaithful love, evidence clear. My worst nightmare is finally here. You swore on your life, you swore on us. Now everything is turned to dust. I found a receipt, I found a trace of another woman in my place. You act so normal, you act so sweet, while wiping the dirt from off your feet. Unfaithful love, evidence clear. My worst nightmare is finally here. You swore on your life, you swore on us. Now everything is turned to dust. Do you love her? Is it a game? Does it even know my name? I'm not a trophy, I'm not a toy for you to break and to destroy. I'm cutting the sheets, cleaning the air, removing the trace of that golden hair. Get out of my house, get out of my life. I'm done being your foolish way. Faithful love, evidence clear. My worst nightmare is finally here. You swore on your life, slowly, but the past keeps calling me. I packed away the letters, every word you used to say. But every box I open still leads me back your way. I erased you from my contacts, from the walls inside my phone, but you're written in the silence every time I'm alone. I swear I'm getting stronger, I tell myself I'm fine, but healing feels impossible when I'm buried under your name. I'm buried under your name, like it's carved into my skin. Every memory's a headline, I can't stop reading again. I try to love someone new, but they don't feel the same. I'm standing in the wreckage, buried under your name. Your life still finds me sleeping in the quiet of the night. I wake up reaching for you, then remember we're not right. They say time is a savior, but time just learns your face. It teaches me how to miss you in 1,000 different ways. I don't say it out loud, but I still reclaim the flame, trying to rise above the past while I'm buried under your name. I'm buried under your name, every place I've ever been. Your shadow on my future, your echoes in my skin. I try to burn the pages, but the fire know your name. I'm standing in the ashes, buried under your name. Loving you is my mistake, it's one I'd still defend. I gave you all my yesterdays, walk away from them. I don't hate you, I don't blame you, I just wish I could escape the weight of all this silence and sound of your name. I'm buried under your name, but I'm learning how to breathe. Carried in the pieces of who you made to be. Maybe someday I'll feel light again. Maybe I'll break the shame, but tonight I'm still here, buried under your name. I take a step forward, still pulling your weight, trying to rise above it all, buried under your name. Space in the bed, words in my head, love that is dead, tears that I shed. The rain in my heart is the only sound left of a life that is lonely and a soul so bereft. Faithful pieces you managed to break. Turns out I didn't know at all. I'm standing in the quiet with my feet still on the ground. Everyone says I'll be fine, but I can't hear a sound. You said this wouldn't hurt me, said I'd land on my feet. Now I'm losing all my balance in the space you left in me. It's not a wave that takes me under, just the weight of what we were. I don't scream, I don't collapse, I just hurt. I'm drowning in shallow water, breathing but I'm not okay. It's not enough to kill me, but it's taking me away. I reach out, but there's nothing, just your shadow pulling me down. I'm drowning in shallow water, and no one hears the sound. I walk past all our memories like they don't recognize me now. I learned how to stay standing while I'm breaking somehow. I smile in all the right places, say the words they wanna hear, but every night I sink a little when your absence feels so near. They say pain should look dramatic, like a storm or a cry, but sometimes it's just silence that won't let you survive. I'm drowning in shallow water, where I should be safe to be. I'm wide awake and faded, right in front of me. I don't fall, I don't shatter, I just slowly disappear. I'm drowning in shallow water, with you nowhere near. If I went deeper, maybe I'd understand why letting go feels worse than holding hands. I don't need saving, I just need truth. How do you drown in something you can see through? I'm drowning in shallow water, still standing on my feet. Everyone thinks I'm stronger now, but they don't see. It's the quiet that breaks me, it's the air I can't find. I'm drowning in Boxes on the floor, silence in the hall. Don't love you anymore, waiting for the fall. We circled the date in red ink pen, knowing we never be us again. The coffee is cold, the words are dead, hanging heavy over our bed. It's breakup day, the sky is falling down. We're the saddest ghosts in this whole town. Pack the memories, leave the key, set each other finally free. Take the records, take a cat. There's no coming back from that. I'll keep the ghost of who we were before the lines became a blur. It's breakup day, the sky is falling down. We're the saddest ghosts in this whole town. Pack the memories, leave the key, set each other finally free. I'm screaming inside, but I don't make a sound. My heart is shattered underground. There is a word that cuts like a knife, and it's the chapter of my life. As the gate you're turning back, fading into the midnight black. The door clicks shut, the end is here, wiping away the final tear. It's breakup day, the sky is falling down. We're the saddest ghosts in this whole town. The memories, leave the key, set each other finally We were laughing at a joke he made, drinking coffee in the sudden shade. I turned to him and looked into his eyes, and then the moment caught me by surprise. The name I called him wasn't his at all. I watched his face and saw the curtain fall. is not fair to keep him in this space where he is just a placeholder for your face. I have to let him go to save his heart, even if it tears my world apart. Ticket stub from when we saw that show, and photos of a girl I used to know. She looks so happy, standing by your side. Before the secrets and before the pride. footsteps in the dark. Every silence, every spark. You said stay, but your eyes were already learning how to lie. I held my breath between your words, tried to read what wasn't heard. Every promise felt so light, like smoke that vanished overnight. I built a home inside your hands, didn't know it was all said, and I was brave, I was blind, let you see my fragile side. We had paper walls, thin skin, every touch let the truth rush in. I broke easy, you walked through like my heart was made for you to lose. Now I'm bleeding quiet tears, trying to unlearn all these years. Love was loud and worn thin, paper walls, thin skin, thin skin. Kept the scars you never saw, smiled through every silent war. You said forever way too fast, like you knew it wouldn't last. I bent myself to fill your space, painted hope on cracks and breaks. I was fire, I was rain, you just watched me burn again. I gave you truth with shaking hands. You gave me reasons not to stand. I was real, you were gone, still I held you too long. We had paper walls, thin skin, every fire let the cold rush in. I broke easy, you slipped through like my pain was nothing new. Now I'm tracing faded years, trying not to drown in tears. Love was loud and one thing, paper walls. If loving you was a crime, I'd still do the time, I'd still fall first, I'd still get hurt. But next time I choose a heart that doesn't tear me apart. I won't bleed just to prove that I'm enough for you. Be a paper walls, thin skin. I let you in, you let me break again. I love deeper than I should. You left me misunderstood. Now I'm stronger in the pain, learning how to love my name. I survived what we were in. Paper walls, thin skin. I'll rebuild where I fell. I know my worth too well. No more paper walls within. No. Thin Thunder in chest, heart needs a rest. Failed every test, not at my best. The rain in my heart is drowning the flame. I'm tired of playing your unfaithful game. Break of I'm sorry I'm poor, just a girl with a dream, not a queen in a castle, or so it would seem. You wanted the glory, you wanted the pride, but you left all the goodness we had deep inside. Break up day, break up day, going on memories all far away. I hope you're happy with your stolen gold. I hope you're happy with the song you sung. I'm standing tall in the middle of the rain, learning to live with the ghost of this pain. The sun